In this clip, Joe Rogan discusses the state of modern archaeology and why the gatekeepers are so stigmatic and ignorant. Hope you enjoy.
People have looted. I mean,
Yeah,
who
yeah.
knows how much of ancient Egypt is just gone? I mean, who knows?
Oh, man.
So
Well,
many wealthy people actually ate mummies.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
we know
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
They actually, like, for people listening, you didn't mishear me. They ate mummies.
Yup, Joe is right. People ate mummies for medical purposes, as they believed the substance known as mumia would cure a wide range of ailments like headaches, plague, and internal issues. This became popular in Europe from the Middle Ages until the late 18th century.
They would bring them to these European aristocrats, would bring them to parties, and people would consume the mummies.
Yeah.
Which is just like, what were you guys drinking? Like,
Yeah. It's
what kind
gnarly,
of
man.
ditty party were you guys having over there where that was the idea?
It's gnarly, man. Yeah, so much of Egypt is gone, and this is why I don't think that I love the mystery of the ancient world, and why I'm so baffled when people want to immediately shut anything down.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of history that is lost to us is completely baffling.
How were the pyramids built? What was their original purpose? Did the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids, or did they inherit them from an even older civilization? Those are only some of the questions that we still have no answers to.
You know, Egypt has been getting looted, we know, for the last, let's say, 3,000 years at least. Countries, foreign nations have been coming in and raiding Egypt and taking the artifacts out. And so, so much of the artifact record is lost. And I think that the real problem is the confidence with which somebody like Zahi speaks.
For context, Zahi Hawass is an archaeologist, Egyptologist, and the head of antiquities in Egypt. And also, he did a collab with Mr. Beast once.
It's okay for you to have your perspective and the way that you view the ancient world based on the data that's been available to you. It's okay to have your opinions, but when you're so confident about your opinions that you then begin to chastise other people, put them down for it, and then go the next mile and start making accusations of them being a racist and things like that.
The Flint Dibble approach.
That's really not good.
Right.
know?
It's not good, but it's like that guy embodies what you don't like about academia. You see him physically, he embodies it.
Flint Dibble is an American archaeologist and a science communicator who a couple of years ago had a very heated debate with Graham Hancock on the Joe Rogan podcast, and this is what happened.
I have only met you for the first time today, so I do not know how you are as a person or how you treat other people. And so, to be honest, I think that you've just tried to go and smear me back for what you see as a smear on yourself. Fair enough. That's okay.
I'm just presenting facts.
Yeah.
What you actually said.
I'm presenting facts as well from archaeology.
Yes,
And I've showed you the kind of big data evidence that we actually have,
done in the
which
areas of the
disproves
world.
your entire civilization.
Let's have a look at. It doesn't disprove my entire civilization. How could you possibly do that when you've only investigated less than 5% of the continental shelves, 1% of the Sahara?
Now you can see why Joe Rogan made that statement about Flint Dibble. How come you like this guy?
It's like that's what it is. It's these weak men, these weird, kind of bitchy, weak men that decide that they're in control of things, and the way they shut people down is by casting the worst pejoratives on them. Especially like the Graham Hancock stuff, calling him a racist. Like what? Because he's interested in Atlantis.
I really did not like the letter that they wrote to Netflix to try to get season 1 taken down of Ancient Apocalypse.
It's disgusting.
And they sometimes they'll rebuttal and say, oh, well, I never blatantly called him a racist. Like, well, okay, even if you didn't blatantly do it, you insinuated it, and you were okay with insinuating it. And some of these people exist in a realm where, in their little bubble,
Bubbles that Reddit and Discord moderators like to use.
where they throw around the word racist all the time, and then when they get to the wider world where the rest of us exist, they find out very quickly that we don't throw that term around lightly and accuse people of these things. And then, at the end of the podcast, when he said, you asked, things, the kind of temperature came down, and then I think maybe you asked something like, well, what can people do to help archaeology? And he was like, oh, well, you can donate to the SAA. But the SAA is the one that wrote the letter.
Right.
And it's like, man, that's just, it's not a good look.
Well, it's the real problem with human beings and ego. when they have positions of power and authority, especially over something that is very esoteric.
Unfortunately, a lot of times people's egos have no limits and they will do anything in their power just to keep their positions and just to keep their biases alive.
Something that is like, and also completely complex. Like when you're dealing with trying to decipher hieroglyphs and and then, you know, the fact that we know that the Library of Alexandria was burned down.
Oh no, why did you have to remind me, Joe?
So who knows what was lost in that?
Several different times, like 5 different times.
God.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button and also consider subscribing. I'll see you next time. Peace.